Let's give that up for 10 one more time. This next guy, I don't know if you're going to recognize him. Kind of quiet, pretty modest, but it was funny. If it wasn't for Kevin, I don't know if Mary and I ever would have woken up. I mean, it's kind of our angel in our downline that kind of woke us up. When we got started, we 90 days into the business, we got this big fat residual check. It was $12, right? And there were still marketing consultants. Next month it was $88. The next month it was $156. The 6th month it was $334, and that's when all the banks collapsed. And Mary said, "Hey, I'm gonna go figure out how this comp plan works." I said, "Okay, I'll go figure out the next real business," because this wasn't the next real business. What we didn't know is that there was this guy that was in our organization that was promoted through the compensation plan. And he was raising up other leaders, and they were gathering customers. And next thing I knew, 4 months later after that, we shut down our mortgage offices and started going to work and got ourselves promoted, to regional and senior consultant. I said we slow tracked, we almost no tracked. It took us 6 months to get to regional, but it took us 16 days to get to senior. So there's no glass ceiling. There's nothing that's going to keep you from promoting quickly. Only you will. But I can't think of any guy more appropriate, any consultant more appropriate to talk about speed. Mr. Electric himself, Yellow Jacket earner, executive consultant, Kevin Cochran.
Man, give Richard, God, I am awake. Give Richard a round of applause. All right, how's everybody doing?
Great.
Electric.
I'm going to ask you one more time. We're in the electricity business. If you're a guest, you will be. Let's start it again. Guys, I like to tell people I'm not having a good day. I'm not even having a great day. When I've seen this opportunity, I realize I am now having an electric day, and it hasn't changed. I'm going to do it one more time. How y'all doing? Give yourselves a round of applause. That's what it is. Hey, listen, I don't care if it sounds corny. Wherever you go, you tell people that, and I guarantee you, it is contagious. Most people are miserable. They're not doing good. They can lie and tell you they're doing great. But when you tell them you're doing electric, you never know. That's my indirect approach, and it tends to work. You know what they say? I wish I was like that. Like a meerkat. You said something? Great. Guys, that's really how simple it is. I was sitting with some guys at lunch, great guys, and they asked me, "How do you do it so fast? How do you do this? How did you do it?" And Tim was kind of introducing them to me and said, "Kevin, we went around the table. How did you have so much success?" And I said, "I put my blinders on." And I thought, and I've asked this question over and over, and guys, I don't even think, last time I heard that question, I've already forgotten the answer. But every time I get anybody to answer that question, I'll tell them, I put my blinders on and I go. I do not look back. I'm here to help the team. If they call me, great. If not, I'm on a mission to hit that goalpost to $10 million. And I just keep going. And I'm going to keep enrolling everybody because I know everybody in the world needs help. That's my belief. Everybody needs more money? Yes. Everybody wants to save money? Yes. What's there to think about? So when people say, "What do you do?" Say, "Hey, are you interested in saving money or making money or both?" What are they going to say? Both? Great. There's nothing to think about. We are in the saving money, making money business. So one of the things that's unique about me, first of all, from this point forward, you got to give yourself permission to be different. Now, who in here thinks they're different, unique? Who in here is good looking? Raise your hands. It's okay. Who in here is ugly? That's right. You guys are all good looking. So real quick, before I get started, get yourselves comfortable. Look at each other and say, go ahead. Look to the left or right. Norma, you too. And my girlfriend. Just tell somebody, say, "Hey, man, you're sexy." Try it. Now stop. Before you start. okay, guys, the guys are saying, now listen, let's stop for a second. Turn off the I'm a man thing and say, look, I am sexy. Look at that one. I'm sexy. Don't ask them. You're sexy. Just go ahead and try that one. I'm sexy. Right? All right. So let's break that up and make sure that you let those people know that you are good looking, you're handsome, you're sexy, and God's got a plan for you. Okay? You believe that? Yes. You saw Ambit for a reason. You may not have ever seen it. You may not have ever heard about it in the next 6 months, a year, 2 years, 5 years. You were blessed because you had someone approach you about this opportunity. If it wasn't for Richard and Mary telling somebody who told somebody, even though they weren't doing anything, I was down there building it, and like Richard said. And if it wasn't for Richard and Mary, I wouldn't be here, you wouldn't be here. So give Richard and Mary a round of applause. What I want to do real quick, hold on, this is my, if I can get this to stop, guys. This is my new ringer. Actually, it's not my new, but I turn on when I'm at the golf course. So when people hear me golfing, I want them to hear my ringer. See, guys, I'm different. You want to be different or you want to be normal? Normal is growth. Normal is no time. Normal is no retirement. What do you want to do? It's like Tian said, you can change your life. So I hope this is working. This is my ringer, and I'm going to jump right in this.
Ring, ring, for electricity, early retirement. How can I help you? Early retirement. How can I help you? Early retirement.
And it just keeps rotating, guys. Try that, and you'd be amazed if you're in line at Walmart where people go. And you never know. I call that the indirect approach. Instead of saying, hey, you want to make money? You want to save money? Just throw it out there, guys. It's like fishing. You don't show up at the fishing hole with a shotgun and dynamite. I can teach you how to do that. But that's what you want to do. You want to learn how to get as many customers or consultants as you can. And when you go throughout life and you're in the business, everybody is either a customer or a consultant. Next. Watch this. Antenna up. Customer, consultant, next. I am a machine. I love you. Customer, consultant, next. Great. Next. Oh, consultant, I have more time. Customer, save money, free energy, I have more time. Guys, keep moving, keep moving, keep moving. That's my secret. Stay on fire, and of course, Mr. Electric. That's why I'm electric. Guys, you can be Mr. Electric. You can be Miss Electric. It's up to you. It's not about me. You can change your life today. Go home and be electric. Make a decision, okay? One of the things I was thinking about when I got here today was when I was driving. Listen, guys, I'm very humble, but I am real. Do I have permission to be real with you? Yes. Real is real. No sugarcoat. When I started my Ambit business, like Tian talks about how he didn't have a bed. He lived in a temple. He had a regular old bed and his back was hurting, I think. I had one of those too. And then Tian upgraded his life. He didn't get the home first. He got the Tempur-Pedic. Now, I don't like Tempur-Pedics. I like Sleep Number. That's not a plug. I don't get paid for that. Okay? So I don't make recommendations I don't get paid for because I figured it out. See, I've thought about things. That if you're not paying me, I don't have time to recommend things. But I do have time to tell you how to get free electricity and make more money. Cowboys, yes, maybe a great year. But I know there's something better, free electricity or more money. Guys, that's why I'm better. I'm not here for small talk. If you want to see your success faster, skip the small talk, make a conversation, make a friend, and start talking about saving money or making money. If it hasn't already worked into the conversation, it will. When I was driving here today, dropping off my $200,000 sports car 3 days ago, getting a $100,000 loaner car. Guys, 7 years ago, I pulled up in my $25,000 car and got a $10,000 loaner car. Thanks to Ambit, thanks to helping others, that's what's happening in my life. Of course, the home is beautiful too. So like Oprah said, guys, I never watched Oprah, but I remember it on one time on TV. I clicked through, and she said, guys, this is something you can always live by. If you want something bad enough, you'll make time for it. If you want something bad enough, you will make time for it. What do you want bad enough? Why are you here today? It's got to be money or time. If it's time with your children, everything comes up to money and time. Money and time is everything. And you need money to have time. Right? So while you're working your Ambit business part-time on your fortune, you can't do that at your job. You're working full-time on a job. Think about what Ambit's doing for you. So what I want to talk about is some words today, the psychological keys to success for people like Richard and Mary and Tian and Liz and Lynn and so many people, Frank Schmeling, David Belmar, Manny, all the people, Jared, that have spoke today. The reason why they're having success is we are thinking. Life moves fast. Did you see Ferris Bueller? Life moves fast. Anybody? Am I the only one that saw Ferris Bueller? Raise your hand. This is Ferris Bueller. I saw it in Texas. Yes. Okay. Now, life moves fast. You bet sometimes you got to slow down and look around you or you may miss it. See, technology, we live in an age of technology, right? We all agree on that. Did you know nobody pays attention anymore? I guarantee you don't remember what Frank said earlier today unless you took notes. But it was important. It could change your life. But you remember every day at your job how to get a paycheck. But you've got to start remembering things that are going to make you a fortune and change your life. Write this down and embed it in your memory. Write it down, embed it in your memory. We are in the age of technology. Life moves fast. Our ability to focus is minimal. I'm going to shock you. Richard says, a fish doesn't know he's in water. You believe that? I don't know too many fish, but I will bet you they don't know. Guys, I don't believe you really know how important oxygen is until you stop and think about it. Fish doesn't know how important water is. And that's where we're going to begin. You don't know how important your Ambit business is because you show up every day not thinking why you joined and revisiting every day why you joined. Every second of every minute, you should be thinking why I joined Ambit. Because I'm sick and tired of the life I have. I'm ready to make a difference. I'm ready to make a change. Who's ready? Who's ready? Who wants nicer things? Who wants no debt? Who wants no credit card debt? Who wants to get out of their school loans 20, 30 years later? Who wants a new bed? Yeah, that's right. The chiropractor ain't working. Upgrade your bed. The ability to focus is minimal. Read this statistic. According to the National Center for Biotechnology Information of the U.S. National Library of Medicine, the average attention span of a human being has dropped from 12 seconds in 2000 to 8 seconds in 2013. This is 1 second less than the attention span of a goldfish. Now that was a year ago. I don't know where we're at today. But thank God for the internet, technology, your cell phones, everything. We don't have time for family. You got to make time. I don't have time. Make time. Make time for the things you want. If time and money is what you want, you make time for your Ambit business. May 30th, 2014. I love that. Hey, thanks to my beautiful girlfriend and my lovely girlfriend. She did the PowerPoint for us, and she hit the delete button the first night. And that's right, the old words, I hit a button. So then we worked on it 2 more nights. That's right. That's right. But we got plenty of time. That's right, guys. Psychological keys to success. I want you to think for a second. Actually, for a moment, if not, pause in your life and think. Have you really thought for a long time? Have you ever just stopped and thought and pondered things and thought things through? Think about this. Why did you join your Ambit business? The definition and this is, guys, this is in the Merriam-Webster. This is in dictionary.com. Google it. Take into account or consideration when deciding on a possible action. Think about that. Think. Take into account or consideration when deciding on a possible action. Guys, I was thinking on the way here. I think every day. Richard, all the top earners. We think. The people having success are thinking every day about why Ambit works. Why Ambit really works. Consider the possibility or advantages. Consider the possibility or advantages of a course of action. Guys, this is time. We have a dictionary. Life moves fast. You're really not thinking anymore. We don't have attention span that we used to. So stop and think why you joined your Ambit business and revisit it every day. That's a key to success right there. We know that if we go back to a job or owning a business, which we don't own, like Richard said, it owns us. This is all you got. If this doesn't work, you got to go backwards in life. You really do. You may have to sell products, vitamins, juices, lotions, potions, pills, things that people don't need. If we could sell oxygen, I'd be wealthy. Blood. Things that people have to have. But electricity, It's awesome because Jerry and Chris did all the work for us. We're just out here spreading the word. Think about what you do every day. Example, guys, this is like third grade stuff, but it's important because we don't have the time anymore. We don't make the time to think. He was thinking about putting more time in his Ambit business. Don't you need to think about that? Rethink every day while you join Ambit. Even when negative things bring you down, if it's not going to happen with your job, all your goals and dreams and your why, put more time in the Ambit. The ability to believe. That's why I'm where I'm at. That's where Richard's where he's at. That's why the top earners, all the people that are having success, they believe. I can tell you this. Believe. Accept something as true, genuine, or real. Accept something as true, genuine, or real. So let's go back real quick. You're thinking about joining Ambit. You thought it through. You saw the opportunity, right? You joined. You pulled the trigger. Maybe you didn't understand it all. We didn't either. We just knew we needed more time and more money, and what we were doing wasn't working. Fair enough? We didn't know where it was going to go, but it was worth the risk. And we were betting on Jerry and Chris in the beginning because there was nothing else we could look at. Ambit was ambient. We didn't have a comp plan to look at. We didn't even have a presentation for the first 6 or 7 months. So consider the possibility. So let's go back to believe. To accept something as true, genuine, or real. Only if one believes in something can one act purposely. If you do not believe in Ambit, you will not act. You will not live your dream. Ambit will not work for you. I am being real. Now you got an option. Keep doing what you're doing, you keep getting what you're getting. Or you can work Ambit part-time and change your life forever. Which one sounds better? That's right. Only if one believes in something. Documentation always beats conversation. Documentation. Now before I go into documentation real quick, I got to mention Jerry and Chris. Before I could believe in this business, I knew about Jerry and Chris. I looked at them. I said, these guys are real. If they're going to put millions of dollars into an energy company that's probably going to put TXU out of business, because I hated TXU and I hated Reliant at the time. I believe in Jerry and Chris. My 429 at the time was a small drop in the bucket to be able to change my life. The risk was worth the investment. I was looking to change my life. Is that what you're here for? Raise your hand. I want to change my life. I want to live the dream. Facts. The perfect business. Let's go over facts. Everyone needs electricity. That's a stupid question. Everyone wants to pay. Watch this. Everyone. I circled it because there's not anybody that you know. It's like the goldfish in water. It's like us needing oxygen. It's electricity. You don't have to worry about calling someone and asking them if they use it or if they want it. They have to have it. Everyone wants to pay less or get it for free. So I'm going to get you to believe on why Ambit works. No auto ship. No auto ship. None of this $100 or $200 auto ship in order to get a check. I like what Richard said the other day. We're on the phone. He said, Kevin, what's unique about our business compared to any other business? And guys, think about this. We don't have to place an order every month to get a paycheck. You don't even have to be a customer of Ambit to get paid. All the other companies in the product-based business, you have to be a customer on auto ship to get a check. No selling. You don't have to sell people on energy. It's a no-brainer. No sampling. No boss. Let's talk about that real quick. Who's got a boss? Who's ready to be the boss? That's right. Here's the boss. Here's you. I want to be there. I want to be this guy. Right? You're the boss. No quotas. If you've ever been in sales, you have to do business. You have to write production. Anybody in sales ever been? Or like you have quarterly bonuses based on production? Here's the thing. There is no quotas here. You get what you get. But like what Tian said, it's not what he did, it's what he started. And that's what Ambit's about. No layoffs. Who likes that? How huge is that? During a recession, imagine this. Hey, 8 weeks of the last weather that was raining all the time. You know how many people are sitting around not having a job? You know, I pull up to the car wash and the guy says, man, I'm putting in 4 or 5 days if I can before it rains again. I don't have any money. Guys, think about roofers. Think about contractors. Think about retail stores. How many people are suffering in a retail store right now when it's bad weather? Because bad weather keeps people in. So what happens? People aren't shopping when it's bad weather. Bad weather keeps people in. So these people that are geniuses opening these retail stores are suffering when the weather's bad. Guys, when the weather's bad, people are inside more often and they're using more energy. Here, cat. Got your attention? All right, no layoffs, no alarm clock. You're on your clock. Nobody decides what time you get up. You get up when you're done sleeping and you go to bed when you're tired. Remember those days? Don't you want to go back to those days again when you were a kid? Gilligan's Island all day. Making a few calls. People that want to save money, make money while you're putting Gilligan Island on hold. But you got to make a few calls. You can watch Gilligan, but you got to make a few calls. Ladies, you can watch Magnum PI, some of the older ladies. Go to unlimited income. Unlimited. Does it say 60,000? Does it say 100? Does it say, is there a cap there? Guys, even $500 a month is life-changing income for somebody just starting out. That's how it started for me in TN. It's life-changing income, unlimited. The power of residual income. Look at all the reasons why you can have to believe that this is the right business. The residual income. You get paid for what you start. We're sitting at home, Richard's in his pajamas and getting paid. Richard's in his pajamas and I'm sleeping and we're both getting paid. Different beds. Okay? You see, Mary. Our residual. Now it gets better when it comes down to making money. My two favorite R words are residual and recession-proof. Give a round of applause for recession-proof. Nobody can compete with that. Nobody can compete with that, guys. Listen, why do I believe? I can keep going, but this is good. This is all you need. Guys, there's so many reasons, but I'm going to throw one more on top of that. Weatherproof income, baby. That's right. We're in the weatherproof business. No matter what happens, we're getting paid. When I look out and it's snowing, getting paid. When I look out and it's hot, 105, bring it. We're getting paid. If you guys don't know the residual compensation part, get with your upline. We get paid more when they use more. Meerkat? Okay. And we love our electricity in Texas, guys. It gets really hot. You guys know that. We love it when it's cold. Actually, it's either hot or cold. Sometimes it's cold and hot on the same day. Some days you got your, right? Come on, you got your heater on in the morning, and you got your AC on in the afternoon. It's just think, energy, think. Oh my God, how powerful is this? So, let's talk about all the accolades. I'm not going to show you because we don't have time, because I have each and every one of these in a magazine or a document form. Documentation beats conversation. Look at this, best places to work. 2009, 10, 11, 13, just now 14. Every year, Dallas Morning News tops 100 Dallas places to work in the DFW Metroplex. Guys, we're not laying off even at corporate. We're growing. It's awesome. Look at your company and see if that's really happening. Some of you maybe, but for the most part it's not. SMU Cox ranked us 2 years in a row. We've already passed that, but 2 years back then, that was huge. We hit that accolade, 9 and 10, 2 years in a row. Fastest growing company in North Texas. And there's only one CEO that's done it with 2 different companies, and that's your CEO, Jerry Thompson Jr. 2014, we've already talked to magazines, Success from Home. They're out here. Pick them up if you haven't already got them. Pick those up, okay? And by the way, we've got the new magazine, and thanks to Richard and Mary, putting together a great a crew of people for the next cover at Ambition. There's a few of us, and I will be on the next cover. So thank you, Richard. And give a round of applause, because I can't. Number 1 fastest growing private company in America. Come on. Where is your company? People are happy just to be number 498 in America. It's not in Dallas. It's not in Texas. It's in the United States. Number 1. This is my best. Number 12 largest direct selling worldwide. Last year again, number 12 in the world. I got another statistic for you. Out of all the companies in the United States in the Global 100, that's directsellingnews.com, there's only 9 companies that are only United States based. Only 9 companies that only do business in the U.S. And there's companies here that do business worldwide. Ambit Energy was number 1 in the U.S., only 14 states in D.C. They're ranked number 1. $1.5 billion last year. That's something to be proud of. And then the second company was another company called Stream, which Richard talked about. And great company. They started 20 months before us. Great company. But guys, numbers are numbers. They did 918 million last year. We did 1.5 billion. Okay, I think we're ahead of the game. You're at the right place. They kind of showed us what we needed to do right and what not to do. So thanks to them, right? Right, guys. So we appreciate them. Now, one of my favorites is the road to $1 billion. The road to $1 billion. This is the end all of end all. If I need just one little thing to show people, I'm going to pull out the Road to a Billion on Direct Selling News. We're in the cover story right here, April 14, 2014. And this is the growth comparison on that. This is Ambit to a billion. Guys, that's not growth. That's going straight up. There's no other company that's ever did that in direct selling history. Ambit did it in 7 years to a billion. Fastest growing company in existence today. The closest company to Ambit did it in 20 years, New Skin. And they're in all the other countries. We're just in a few states. Right place, right time. Can you believe in this company? You sure you can. Ambit's Power Surge, that's the new one. Dallas CEO Magazine in December. Pick it up. You can still go to the websites and find it. We're just recognized. Jerry and Chris in there. Big recognition for CEO Magazine. It's awesome. It's called the Ambit Energy Power Surge. So, now that you believe and you think, it's time to learn. Learn. Ability to learn. Gain or acquire knowledge of or skill in something by study, experience, or being taught. Today, ladies and gentlemen, teamwork makes the dream work. We are being taught the knowledge, you're getting the knowledge if you're brand new especially, of all why we believe in Ambit. Because of my training experience, as an example, today and all of the indisputable knowledge I have gained, I have learned why Ambit really works. Now, this is one of my words that I want to end up with. This is called stupid. Now, I'm not, guys, I've been stupid. We've all been stupid, right? Yes? Guys, I missed the turn here again. Second time. I did it 3 months ago and I had to go all the way down. And I'm sitting here and I'm just laying into it. Richard missed it too. That's right. She's back there. Guys, we've been stupid. It's okay, but we got aggressive. We needed some anger management. It's like, God, that's it. And then you just relax. It's okay. I'll get there. It's just going to be another 5 minutes. Guys, it's not a life-changing, but that's how we are. We expect to be, what you say, perfect, I guess. We're perfectionists. We don't like making mistakes. We've made so many mistakes in our lives that we don't want to make another mistake. You feel like that? That's why we work our Ambit business, because we know it's not a mistake. We are tired of mistakes. And if you're tired of mistakes, you've learned something today. You're not going to be stupid. Stupid. When's the last time somebody looked up in the dictionary? Seriously, all your life you're stupid. Nobody. So let's talk about this. This is in the dictionary, guys. This isn't Cochran's dictionary. Having or showing a lack of ability to learn and understand things. Now, guys, listen, I love everybody. And it's okay to be stupid every now and then. But after you learn and find the documentation and the facts and you believe, there's no excuse to lack intelligence or common sense or not showing a lack of ability, because if you take what you take from today and you did not put and move Ambit up into your life, a stupid person doesn't have much intelligence or imagination. And they go through life making decisions that seem to lack common sense. Now, I know each and every one of you's got common sense, right? And if not, you'll leave here saying, I may be stupid at a few things, I'll miss the turn next time, but I'm not going to be stupid and not put time into this Ambit business. This thing works, and it really works. Closing up, this is who you need to be. I call us the road runners because the coyote's always trying to figure out all new things in life, and he never makes it, right? He gets killed like 10 times during each cartoon, right? Right. Now, that's kind of how those people are. They're trying to read and build. There's nothing wrong with swinging the bat and trying new things and trying new things. Ambit has already proven it works. The rest is up to you. We've laid the foundation. The leaders have done what they need to do to get where we're at. We built huge organizations. We have trainings that you should have all your organization. Next time we have one of those, that's the most important event you need to be at. And I think there's going to be one, and I'll let Richard announce that. But next time, challenge yourself. Fill the room because you care about people. Hate people going through life being stupid. If there was something better, they tell me. And for 8 years, I've challenged people every day, and nobody can come up with something better. Nobody. I've challenged people for 8 years. I didn't drink the Kool-Aid. I just got common sense. It's common sense, so apply it and be the road runner. Psychologically, I'll start with smart, and we'll go ahead and close it up, and we'll bring Richard up. Having or showing. Guys, this is important. You need to visit these words daily, not every week or month, and let your Ambit business go to the website, or go to the wayside. Having or showing the ability to easily learn or understand things. Having or showing the ability to easily learn or understand things. Don't y'all think y'all are pretty smart? Right? You don't have to be a genius. Just be smart. Don't be stupid. You can either be smart or stupid. Showing intelligence or good judgment. Showing intelligence or good judgment. See, we made the decisions and good judgment to keep working this Ambit business. We knew it would work. Now, I am a smart Ambit consultant. I refuse to be stupid. Now say it with me. I am a smart Ambit consultant. I refuse to be stupid. Give yourselves a round of applause. Some of my favorite smart people as we close it out. This guy is not only the most interesting man, he's also smart. I don't always look at my Ambit energy bill, but when I do, it is free to get it done. Okay? Now, I'm sure there's a few other ones, but I want to talk about some politics. I did not have any electric relations with any other electric provider. I am a loyal Ambit customer. Woo! Something good came out of that gentleman. Give him a round of applause. And in closing, my current president, my favorite. Electric bill too high, America? Thanks to Ambit Energy, we qualify for free electricity. That's right. Even Obama's on board. So as we close out, in summary, think every day. Think life through. Stop and think. Stop. And think about what you're doing and stop wasting your time. Time is too precious. Like Tian said, it's valuable and you can't get it back. It's priceless. It's priceless. Believe in Ambit. Think, believe in yourself. Even if you don't believe in yourself, Ambit will work. Just tell people about it. I promise you it'll work. There's nobody that doesn't want to save money or make money. It will work. Even if you don't believe in yourself, Ambit will work for you. Learn, hopefully you learn, and be smart. And my favorite John Wayne saying is, life is hard. It's even harder if you're stupid. So don't be stupid. Let's close it out, guys, before I bring Richard up. Stay focused. Stay focused. Don't worry about if your friends say it ain't going to work. Don't worry about when anybody says it works. It's proven it works. Just get excited. Stay focused and never, ever, ever quit. Because if you do, you'll have to go back to the life that you've been accepting. And that's not good enough. So, guys, that's my closing. Stay electric, guys. Have a good day.